Hey, what's going on, guys? This is X25, and welcome back to more Rolling Lights. Today we are going to be continuing on our brand new map that we got started with in the last episode. But before we get into that, if you guys are enjoying this game on the channel, we do want to see more. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're wondering why there wasn't any videos last week, it's because I was on vacation, but now I'm back and I'm ready to do some videos again. Yes, as you can see, I did a ton of work off camera, just so that way we won't spend like a ton of episodes focusing on the city. So yeah, I basically did half of this area. Well, a very decent portion of this of the city. Not necessarily half. But yeah, you have a lot of skyscrapers here. It actually kind of looks really cool if you go down like that. Yeah, that looks amazing. It kind of reminds me of Manhattan. Yeah, you have all these separate skyscrapers. You have a Some of them are more uniquely shaped like this one and this one, but other than that, they're pretty repetitive. But that's just to save in performance rate. Because I know if you use a ton of these things in one spot, it gets kind of laggy. Oh, and I also added in street lights for like basically everywhere. Although there's one spot I'm noticing I forgot to do, so let me just do this. Okay, all right. There's at least one street light there, so that's good. But yeah, now there is a lot of skyscrapers in this area, and as we go more out there, it's going to like shorten in building height. Yeah, there's this little empty spot over here. I might put something near me, like a little courtyard, but why don't you guys let me know? Yeah, you have like all these very, very tall skyscrapers. I actually um increased the height in some of them. And yeah, this is the tallest one that I've made so far. It reminds me of Willis Tower. I'm pretty sure that's the inspiration off of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I inspired off of Willis Tower in Chicago or Sears Tower. Yeah, for some reason people do not like it when it's called Willis Tower. I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah, I just add that little point right there just to give it variety because it's basically the same one as another one that's somewhere in there, except that one's taller. So yeah, I just add that little piece there just to make it a little bit different. Oh, and something else I did, I added over here to the port. I added this little area. It's like a small little power station. I also added these things because there was a new update, and yeah, it adds little new all sorts of new props. I also put in some new apartment buildings here. But yeah. Oh, I also added some more train stuff. But yes, we're going to be working on this area for the most part, and then we will be continuing our way down here. I think here will be like low density stuff, and then over here where you see this thing, I think that's where the airport's going to be. And I also extended out the table a bit more, and I also extended out the room a ton, just so that I wouldn't have to worry about it in the future, or at least in a long time, because I already know I'm going to run out of room eventually. Actually, this looks very, very sketchy here. Hold on, how does that look by the track? Yeah, that looks really sketchy. Maybe I should put buildings there instead of just custom ones. Just regular buildings. Does that fit? Oh yeah, it definitely does. I could definitely get away with that. Alright, so I'm gonna put this down here. I'm gonna grab this. I'm just gonna put it down like so. This. So, yeah, there we go. That works. That works. Yeah, I'm just doing that just for just just because I don't want the skyscraper to slightly clip into the train track. I could move it, but that's going to be a pain in my rear end to do. Yeah, we're just gonna. Oops, not mean to do that. We're just gonna do this a little bit more. I think one more should be good enough. I think that's the right side. Yes, it is. All right. Yeah, that little area fixed, if you will. I really know why you said fixed, but okay. Yeah, but now that's going to look a little bit weird, but weird is good in this case, just for variety, just for a variety standpoint, just so that we don't have skyscrapers everywhere. Besides, those are apartment buildings, and they could be of some use. Actually, hold on, let me go into the buildings area. Let's see, buildings. Here we go. There's at least one new building that got added. Well, it's going to be hard to find. Hold on. I saw something. Oh, wait a second. No, that's part of the Santa Fe stuff. Oh, yeah. Here's one of the new parts of the signal box. It's kind of cool. I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be something for a carnival. But I'm just going to place it down. Actually, how big is that? That's not that big. I can put it like that. Hold on. How does that look? Let's put ourselves down there. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, I can live with that. Although I might want to move it away from the street a bit. Although I don't really know again. It's just experimenting. Oops, I accidentally activated caps lock. I did not mean to do that. And actually I'm going to extend out the track more. Just like so. I was thinking about cutting another piece of train track into the city. But like right into the middle. For like a major hub. But then I reconsidered and was like, no, I'm not going to do that. It's going to be too much work. Although I could put in a major train station right here. That would be very useful. And it would add variety again. And if you're wondering how I position the skyscrapers, I just do that and yeah, I just go from there. Yeah, I have a little cool design there where it's like hollow in the middle and you can look down through that. I got a cool idea for this, and this idea just came into my head from all the hotels I stayed in San Francisco. Yes, I did go to San Francisco for vacation, and it was nice. It was a nice place. Besides, by the fact that it was extremely cold. It was pretty chilly in San Francisco. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna make this like a staircase. Make it look like stairs. Why? Because I can. And also look cool. It'll also add variety besides these generic looking buildings. This kind of looks like a city in a VR game, kind of. For some reason, I think of that. I don't know why, but it looks like something from a VR game. Does anyone else see that? Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, you're getting the idea now because yeah, I'm leaving out one section. Now just building on. Whoops. Oh, sometimes that happens and it's annoying when it happens because yeah, it messes up my game. It messes up my little pattern. I keep it. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if it ties on the inside. Well, then again, it does because it's going to mess everything up. I start building on the air level. Yeah, this is going to look awesome. I also might create a modular building, like kind of like a science center. Like maybe I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll figure it out when I come to it. Alright, this looks very nice. How does that look? It looks really nice. That looks kind of cool. Alright, probably my picture in my head, but it still looks nice. Oops. Not mean to do that. Hold on. Yeah, there was more of that stuff after this. Oh gosh, darn it. Yeah, there we go. Whoop. I just went through the wall. Whoops. Yeah, that looks nice. It adds variety. It might not look pretty, but it, again, adds variety. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm wondering if I should add a construction layer or not, although that would be a really hard to do. Although I'm debating on if I should actually do it or not. Hmm. I think I'll just add in a normal generic office building here. Because I think that'll be good enough. Okay, maybe okay, yeah, it'll just be like that because if I put a block there, it'll just clip on the road. That's fine. And I will eventually add cars to the roads. Oh, I think that will be in the future. Where did that go? Okay, when it's in the right place. Sometimes I can't tell where I place the stuff because yeah, it's black. It's black on black. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. What does I have it down now? Oh yeah, I definitely have it down now. Okay, I take that back because I just messed up. Okay, now I'm getting it back. Never mind, no I'm not. The minute I open my mouth, I mess up. So I'm just not gonna talk about that. And if you're wondering when I'll actually do train stuff, I'll probably won't be for a while because the city is a big project. And actually, I might do some train work because I still need to figure out all the looping around the city. This, at least this area of the map. Like, this is just a small portion of it. Then you have all that area over there. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. I don't know why I keep thinking that up though, because that moves forever. Not great. All right. Oops. Yeah, this is actually very tedious to do. Just constantly clicking to place down all these segments. How many levels is that? Only three? It feels like it's been more than three by now. Wait, I actually still need that part. Man, that's nice. Alright, there you go. What's that? Oh! And I went through the wall again. Actually, hold on. I can actually do this. Yeah, this could work. Yeah, that definitely works. Oh, yeah. That go, yes it is. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. It was, this is like so tedious to do, and I just did it 3 times in a row. That's a new record. Oops. I can't even, I'm so close to the building now, I can't even see the little key sometimes, unless it's, okay, no, why now? Let me see the building. Actually, let's get out of the building now. I don't know why it does that either. Like it's very rare to have that happen though when it doesn't snap. But again, it's very rare to happen, so I don't worry about it too much. It doesn't happen as often as the other thing that happens when it does it on the side. Like that. Oh my gosh. Really? Come on. There we go. Yeah, that looks much better than what I had before. Besides the plain old office buildings like the ones over there. But yeah, it's like a staircase on its side. So we have the 2 staircase buildings right next to each other, which is fine because like it's its own little district area. I still don't really know what exactly the place over here. Maybe more office buildings because on the outskirts of the city, I do want to have like more low, like very tall buildings, but not as tall as the ones in the middle. Because I'm pretty sure that's how cities are normally laid out. Yeah, I think that will work just fine. The idea that I originally had in my head. And this will also make the little apartment buildings are not too out of place because it will have a building that's similar in height to theirs right next to each other. Well, I say similar in height, but this is going to be like another couple stories. Well, I think this will be a good amount. Despite the fact that it's literally the same exact height as that one. Actually, we'll fix that. We'll give it one more story because I'm being generous. Although one thing I'm really surprised about is that the game's not lagging yet. Like I'm still getting full frames. And the game is not lagging. Despite how many of these things I placed down. Okay, it gets a little bit choppy once I look up. But besides from that, it's actually pretty smooth, which is really surprising because last time when I built the airport, I had several panels and it didn't last long. I have more of those things than I do of the panels I did for the airport of the last map I did. which is very, very surprising because I'm still getting 0 frames per second. I'm still getting like a pretty decent amount of frames per second. And I also really like it when I also just like to step back every once in a while just to admire this. Like, you can't admit that you have to admit that looks cool. That looks extremely cool. This could possibly be your thumbnail too. Just a little view of the cityscape, because that looks extremely cool. I could actually probably do that as like a desktop picture. Me as and then like have in the background, you might see if a game crashes, which would probably be pretty funny in a video. Although usually you get the black screen, which yeah, I just added a little bit more of that. And I'm actually gonna extend the tracks here too. Although not too far because I don't know what I'm going to do over there yet, because that's where the airport's going to be. I have a layout for the airport plan, but not the actual stuff of where everything's going to be. And now that I look at it, I still have a lot more stuff to do. It didn't look like much at first. I'm like, okay, I got this. Before I was like, okay, I got this. I can get this done. But now I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much more to do. What's that? Okay, that's good. That's good. Just making sure that it's not too close to the road. It has to be close to the road just so that way it makes sense. But if it's too close, then it looks like I'm just making an office building here. I think these are mostly office buildings. I think of it. That's what these are mostly made up of. Office buildings, am I correct? Pretty sure that is correct. At least that's how it is in Phoenix. Because it's made up of mostly office buildings. Although now it's quickly starting to change because, yeah, we're starting to get 10 more buildings built. Like before, it was pretty barren, but now we have a ton of buildings around around us, especially in downtown. Like more and more buildings are popping up by each year. Like I think we're ranked as one of the Phoenix is ranked one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S. Right now, which is freaking amazing. And it's also good for tourism as well, because we want tourism here in the desert. We don't really get that much of it. Oh, at least I don't think we do. Although I don't really know about that. I don't know. I'm not a Phoenix enthusiast. Yes, that looks really nice. It looks really nice. But I think that's going to do it for today's episode of Rolling Lines. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.